Hello chess lovers, Soren here, and in today's video we're going to take a quick look at a game where a little known Puerto Rican chess player Francisco Benitez is crushing the 5th world chess champion Max Euwe. This game was played in 1949 in San Juan during a chess simul which Max Euwe gave on 10 boards. This was a clock simul and Benitez opened up with e4. Euwe's answer was c5 with the Sicilian defense, and against Sicilian Benitez boldly goes for wing Gambit. By deflecting black c-pawn, white is then establishing a classical pawn center, and with d5 black is hurrying to break it into pieces. E takes d5, queen takes d5, c4, b takes c3, knight takes c3, queen a5. This is all theory. Bishop d2, e6, knight e4. Theory recommends to complete the kingside development starting with knight f3, but in the game white decided to attack black queen. Queen goes back to d5, queen c2, knight c6, knight f3, bishop b4. Since black has an extra pawn, simplifications always favor black, and black is offering the exchange of dark squared bishops. Also, the knight can occupy a very nice outpost. Meanwhile, white is attacking black queen once again. Bishop takes d2 check, knight e takes d2, and knight takes d4. Well, queen d8 is safer, but in the game black decided to win another pawn. We have knight takes d4. Queen goes to b2. And now white wants to emphasize the vulnerability of this diagonal. Also still, the queen is hanging. That's why first black won the knight on f3 with a check, and now you should recapture with the pawn. Otherwise, if knight takes f3, then you are leaving the bishop on c4 unprotected. Thus, with knight takes f3, black erupted a weakness on the king side. Queen g5. And bishop b5 check. Better was playing knight e4, emphasizing the vulnerability of this diagonal. Also from d6 you can then harass black king as well, but in the game we first see bishop b5 check, and only then we have knight e4. But in this case already black king is on f8 and the pawn on g7 is protected. Queen goes to e7, rook d1 and a6. This is a terrible blunder and is losing, although in this position it's hard to play with the black pieces and utmost precision is required. e5 can be good, blocking the long diagonal, somewhat neutralizing white queen, also preparing to develop this bishop. But instead we have a6, and now let's see what's the problem with it. Since we reached the critical position, please pause the video and try to find the winning continuation for white. By the way, earlier in one of my videos I used this position as a daily puzzle. Ready? Here we go. We have a queen sacrifice. Did you manage to find this move? Now the threat is rook d8 checkmate because black queen is pinned, and if you accept the queen sacrifice, then mate in2 will appear on the board. After queen a3 we have g6, and there came rook d8 check. Yeah, even this luft can't save black. Black resigned. If king g7, then rook takes g8 check, and then queen takes e7. Yeah, it's over. And then, for example, you can announce a checkmate by going for rook g4, rook h4. Enough is enough. After rook d8 check, seeing that there is no defense, the 5th world chess champion resigned. A nice game by Francisco Benitez. Unfortunately, there is not much information about him, but yeah, this game tells us that he was really a strong player who spent long hours studying chess. In the end, a chess puzzle for you where the task is to win with the white pieces. As usual, we'll wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in my next video. Take care.